I think what I'm gonna do is very early on, I'm gonna buy the heavy lasers and then swap out the little guys. I'm gonna do that very, very early on, just so I can out DPS these guys because I'm just kind of not able to do anything. Didn't even get through this cannons, which was not good. So I'll do that, and then I'll beef up the front. If I had like any armor at all on the front, that could have gone differently. I just didn't even think about it. There's no replacement for armor, no matter how good your shields are. Well, I'm here forever now. First thing I'm doing is putting some better thrusters on here. Oh, I hate this so much. Back up. Can you rotate out of this? Can. Took a big hit there. Let's see if this guy starts a fire on me. That's right. Storage. Okay. Wreck wasn't big enough. I thought it might be. Yeah, go for this. I'm gonna build the fire extinguisher. I'm not going to count on just buying it again. Oops. Oh, you know what? I'll just build the door. I don't care. Got stuff here. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to want to do is I'm thinking something like this. And that. Really compact. just turn that space into storage. Like if I just went with a couple of these, it's gonna slow down my that's better like that actually. It'll take me longer to bring power there, but hopefully it'll be okay. Just kind of figuring out the bare minimum I need here. So I just want to put a little something, just like a wing on the edge or something, just to catch stuff so it doesn't fly into that. I don't need much really. 64. We could do that. If I can maneuver a little bit better, I think I'll be better in combat. And then the next step will be the heavy lasers. Very much need that. That one. Pirate base is one I know what I'll do. I'll probably end up doing that. Just gonna spend the money. It's only a few hundred. Bare minimum, very fragile. Oh, I didn't even put doors on. Oops. Beautiful, it stops. Okay. Take out one more ship and use the wreckage to flesh it out a little bit. Okay. Point defenses, no problem. Okay. Cool. Much better. Right down the center. What's up, fake name? It's a sandbox. Still in early access. Quote unquote early access. So essentially you start off with a little bitty ship that you build yourself, or you can use a preset one. And you do missions to make some money. You clean up wreckage to get some supplies from it, and you can use that to build up. And you just make a bigger and bigger ship until you get to the end game, and you're unbeatable at that point. So there's not really much. It's just it's all about the gameplay loop, really. But there's not much real progression besides just bigger and bigger. It's very cool. It has maybe not. That might be a pirate base. I don't know what that is. Yeah, it has like multiplayer and all that, and it's very good. I'll show you some of the building stuff really quick. So it's got like all sorts of storage here, and we've got a bunch of different types of weapons. See the mining laser there. Got some cannons, missiles, the railgun, which is my favorite. And then this was an update that they did like yesterday, was a chain gun. And it's interesting. But got like shields, you can tack on armor wherever. I can put one here. But I'm not going to build that just yet. Yeah, what he said. I forgot to do an extinguisher, but I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with this run. I know it's hardcore, so I think it kind of takes some of the difficulty out of it if I have multiple ships. So I'm going to try to stick with one, I think. Although I might change my mind about that at some point. But I think that makes it much more challenging in Ion. I think I'm more afraid of the cannon. Well, no, I know I can tank the cannon. I don't know about the beam emitter, though. Beautiful. Reminds you of Terratech. I've never actually heard of Terratech. It's so as I started, as I've been playing Cosmoteer, I've watched videos as well, and I'm surprised how many like little indie space games there are. There are so many. Armor just to be safe, and I'm gonna put these on. No, I'm not. I will do that though. So, okay. I don't want to waste time with other stuff. I want to get the heavy lasers immediately, just because once I have that DPS, I don't have much to worry about. Should fit pretty snugly right here. I'll do 2 of those, and then we'll see where I go from there. Maybe bigger reactor. Ooh. So I've gotten pretty far into the game on my my other save, and I went with like a rail ship setup, but I don't know how to build a ship for late game and use lasers. Like, I just don't know how to set that up properly. I feel like it just isn't enough. They feel pretty good in the early game, but at some point it doesn't feel like it's good enough anymore. Rails are easy mode. Lasers turn into ions, gotcha. I've looked into a little bit about ion setup. I know a little bit, but I feel like I can never set it up properly to do meaningful damage. It's always pretty lackluster. That, and I don't think I can power it on the... I won't need a control room, but I'm gonna need the medium reactor, I think. Power everything. Yeah. Oops. Get in there. Build an ion ship, and there are guides to do it. Just take over enemy ion ship once you destroy it. Gotcha. I watched quite a few. I mean, there's the competitive scene for this game is pretty small, but I've seen some setup stuff. I watched a few guides. I don't know if I'm getting in over my head here, but I don't think I am. That's one thing, yeah. I'm still... Unless it's a rail ship, I'm not able to make a ship that can beat the AI ships, like, for the same cost. I just can't do it. I'm not there yet. But I'm gonna have to learn if the way I'm playing this run. I don't intend to mine in this run. I don't intend to do any of the grinding, really. It's just gonna be missions, taking out enemy ships. I'd like to preserve these, so I'm just gonna take the time to kill the thrusters. I'd like to do it just one ship, all in. Those are stationary, okay. One ship might be hard mode. Yeah, I think it will be. Clean up barge. My intention is to not expand too quickly so that I can't just use the storage and the resources already invested in the ship to expand. I want to try to inch my way there. So I'm gonna throw on... I'm gonna build the storage just because I can replace all that. I'll go with this. I totally lost my train of thought, but yeah, I'm just gonna go with a large storage, and then I'll have enough hopefully in that storage, once it's full, that I can do the heavy lasers. I thought about doing like paint and stuff, but I don't know. It's not really like a yellow ship. That's not bad. I think if I went like in depth with painting, that it would take forever, so I'm not going to do that. Oh, I forgot the, I got rid of my airlock. That's not good. Where is it? Probably a double bunk there. Put one here. Terratech is 3D? Kind of intriguing. Yeah, you stay away. There was this old game, Space Pirates and Zombies. Similar thing going on. It's really interesting. Gentlemen, I really need you to build that. Oh, I can't. Which means, okay, well. That was stupid. I'll mark it and come back to it. Have to buy for the hatch. Okay. Make it so. Oh, the station just builds for me. Beautiful. Okay. Nice. I've been playing this run for, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. This is my third run. Maybe like 15, 20 minutes, something like that. Okay. I don't need you sneaking up on me. Okay. Can do without that. What do I need for... These really expensive. 96 and 36. Thinking something like that. And that'll probably eat into their angle of fire, but it doesn't need to be that wide. cone. It is a humble little ship, but I'm hoping it does the trick. And now that I have those spots, I wasn't even planning on that, but this is perfect. Okay. Can I crew this properly? I might be a little power limited during a fight, especially if I'm using the thrusters a lot. But I'm gonna go for it. I don't think the blasters are gonna fire super consistently. A little bit more wingage right there. Okay, make it so. But I should be much safer now. Way better protection. I need to make you a... Oops. I'm gonna make one of these a pilot just because I have their priorities set up in a way so that the pilots will never want to jump out of the cockpit, but a gunner might want to, so I don't want that to happen. Okay. I don't really care about that crap. Let's test it out. Oh, the damage. Much better. Yeah, they're not really able to keep up with the blasters. Medium reactor is 10k, so that's going to be annoying. Cool. Obscure. Yeah, they're not bad for early game, but it was probably a little bit ambitious. Like if I just copied this design and I went with 3 regular lasers and a disruptor, that'd be probably better. Don't mind me. Okay. Oh. Okay, well, it's a good thing I don't have cannons or rockets. This guy's kind of beefy. Not a lot of damage though, so if I have more side armor now, so I feel like if I circle, it's not going to ruin me. His rotation is really good though. But I'm going to try to reduce damage taken here. It's a good hit. A lot of point defense. A lot of power. I'm gonna hold still and just let my lasers auto fire, just so I'm not having to feed the thrusters. So, it's blue, it'll turn like a pinkish purple, and then like red right before it goes down. But, I mean, they're feeding it pretty well here. I think it correlates with these batteries disappearing as well. It'll naturally dissipate on its own, but it dissipates faster when it's being shot. Go for the reactor. Got it done. I thought I might have bitten off more than I can chew. Easy repair. This armor's a little bit thin, but I think it's just enough that I'm fine with it. Doesn't have to be too crazy. Ideally, I'm not taking crazy damage on the sides, and I actually wanted to do that. A little bit more density. Our reactor is right here, so, you know, something pushes through that I'm in trouble. Okay. I think I will need another big boy. I'm gonna build this and then call it good on storage for this iteration. I'll have to do a little blueprint rebuild with a medium reactor and some better thrusters and a little bit more crew. Not very fast, I'm only moving at 36. Kind of a sitting duck. Other, stations. If I was really brave, I would just take out the, pirate base. But I think I'm probably a little too fragile for that. Guess it doesn't hurt to take them all. I just hate having to sift through, all the bounties. Don't need that or that. Kind of stretched thin, but I'm gonna go ahead and buy it. We have Fugitive Perfect. Let me know if the game volume is too low, by the way. I can turn it up. Or I can turn myself down. I didn't check beforehand. Cool. not that beat up, I'll be fine. Go for it. This guy's gonna help me too. Very basic little ship. Wow, this guy's crap. Okay, let's figure out this. That should be fine. Little internal armor just in case. I'll have to get some more coils. Hyper coils. That. Very round. I'm gonna go even heavier on the front. So that's what I need. 54 hypercoils is gonna be kind of annoying at this stage. Might just have to buy it. Buying a bullet? Yeah. A little lackluster on the firepower, but the next step past that will be, I might use a build that I already have, or I might just keep it and then stick 2 more lasers on it. Call it good. think the reactor is going to go down on this one. Heavy lasers kind of do whatever they want. Yeah. Whatever. Maybe instead of more lasers, I might go with a double shield setup. Too destructive. Yeah, they're perfect. You ain't seen nothing yet. This is still a very small ship. They get pretty big. Like, so this is your maximum build size, and ships just get that big. Like, it doesn't take long. They'll get this big. Let me show you. There's this whole galaxy, and it shows you the level of each system. So I'm starting here, and my next logical jump would be to here, but I'm probably just going to go here. Yeah, man, these things get... Let me show you. Actually, after I build this, let me just do this really quick. I'm going to go ahead and buy the upgrade here. Beautiful. So yeah, I've got all these ships that I've worked on like a previous save, and just building just to see what I can come up with. And I usually go down with like railed gun stuff just because the damage is so impressive. What is it? This is my latest and greatest. Well, this one is, but this one is actually a little bit of a safer build. So, got a chain gun here on either side. I'm not super impressed. I was trying to force them into the build. They don't work that well. I don't know. The build would be better off without them, but I think they're fun. With these large shields, the difference between the small ones and the large ones is the large ones are obviously much more powerful, but they can't have anything solid in front of them. So I built the scaffolding that they can go through, and then the armor plating in front. And then these rail guns, they just crush it. Big engine pods here. Yeah, sucker's fat. So I'm going to try to not copy any of my builds just to make it unique. I'm not sure what we'll go with. Maybe we'll try Ion this time. This thing is coming together pretty well. Okay. So now that I'm getting bigger, Tussal Fish, thanks for the follow. As your crew gets bigger, you kind of need to work on assignments. So I've already got these presets ready to go. But essentially I'm gonna make one of these. These guys will be supplying power to every system. Oops. I'll go like that. And then the gunners ideally will just sit on guns. That's all they do. Pilots to fly. Oh, I forgot. Optimize that a little bit. So a big thing when building ship is there are different buffs and debuffs to movement speed. So this is default 100%. When they're moving through something, it's like 50. And then they have these moving walkways, and that puts them at 200%. And if they're walking on it at the wrong direction, because they're directional, if it's the wrong direction, it's 25%. And if they're walking like horizontally across it, it's 50%. So having adequate pathways and having your battery people close to reactors and what they're charging is very important, because as this takes damage, then they will start to respond. So this decreases their response time massively. So they keep these things firing and then this thing protecting. I'm kind of letting the thrusters go a little bit, just because it's more important that I've got my protection up and I can be kind of frugal with my my power usage at the back end. And I've got 6 guys running batteries. I hope that's enough. I don't think it will be. I can always I think I can have a bigger crew now if I want it, but we'll see. Yeah, people are really good at this game. It's crazy. I can get a much bigger crew now that I look at it. I'm gonna do this just in case. Oh, I'm out of money. But I wanted these guys to be batteries. Okay, a little bit more combat effective. And I've got extra gunners too, so they should be running batteries as well as a secondary. Let's go pick a fight now that we're a little bit more secure. I like how the music changes based on if you're in combat or not. It could just be coincidence, but it feels like it just ramped up a little bit after this guy was detected. I'll just take the reactor out. Something to note, the reason I got a bigger reactor is the small one, they pick up these little batteries and they move them to where they need to be. The small one, they pick up 1, the medium, this one, they pick up 2, and then the large, they pick up 3 at a time. So that makes them much more efficient in making their trips. That's like 80% of the battle in this game is just having a proper setup.